wonderful kumuhula auntie, mom. She has her daughter here with her too, Kapule, and they are on the Mauna constantly. She is part of the education and the awareness, and that is why we brought her here today, so we can bring all of us together to share what is going on up there. So I'm going to turn the floor over to, this is Pua Case.
You know what I want to do today? I just want to take you guys up the Mauna with us, if you don't mind. Let's just go up Mauna Wakea today and do what we would do on the mountain. So yeah, just have a seat and do my best here. Bring a few chants, because if you come to the Mauna, you really just want to be in. And when you come there, you just want to chant, or at least understand what the chants are about. Like some of the chants that they did today, they learned from me. Their kumu did on the island of Kauai at Ahahula, where I taught some Mauna chants. And I'd like to share with them and with you really what those chants are about for me. But I'm going to wait till you guys get the words too, so we're all in this together and we're all learning together. So I'm going to start with the ending by saying that this is way more than about Mauna Wakea or Mauna Kea or the Mauna, whatever you call her, which she's a her to me. And the reason she is a her to me, the Mauna, is because our Paniolo of Waimea, from which I am, from Parker Ranch, we call Mauna Wakea Big Mama. That's our name for her, because the cowboys say that she has fed them. They've broken their bones on her, and she has quenched their thirst like a mama. So for some people, the mountain is a male. For me, from Waimea, it's very female, and it is my mama too. So how can I not stand for my mother? And how can you not as well? So I'm going to share a little bit about the ending of this all. When I say this is not just about Mauna Kea, Mauna Wakea, Big Mama, the Mauna, is because it's true. The mountain has given herself to us as a gift in this issue. There are days that I really am thankful to the TMT Corporation right down the street, because if not for that issue, we wouldn't be here today. You would not be sitting in this park today. You would not have transformed as far as you have, even in a week or 2 weeks or 1 month. And neither would I, had this not come out, had we not had to face something. However, they can't build it, and they won't. Yeah, you heard me. But there are days when I understand that if they had not, if the UH of Hilo, University of Hilo, had not put in the application, the permit application to the Board of Land and Natural Resources on behalf of the TMT Corporation, we all would not be in this wonderful, beautiful, we are Mauna Kea Ohana right now. So we acknowledge that. Let's just acknowledge that. If not for this, we are not here, sitting together. But that is as far as that goes. So as you'll see, I'm really honest. I'm a real crybaby. So I get really emotional, and I will tell you truth that I normally would just share it within my own ohana, because it's time. It's time to share real truth. And real truth means real spirit. And for some of you, when I talk to you, maybe you're not going to really quite believe me because it's a little far out. It's okay. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. You can just say, well, that's a great story. But just open your heart to it. But you really don't have to step in, because I'm not asking you to. But I am going to talk about the truth. of why I'm here today and why I stepped in. So I made a promise before I left Hawaii to the circle of people who stood with me at Pu'uhuluhulu. And if you don't know where Pu'uhuluhulu is, because I'm going to really get you to the Mauna today. If you're driving from Hilo, so those of you who know Hilo side, raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. Driving from Hilo, you went Mary Monarch or whatever, and you're in Hilo town, or you're coming from Waimea or Kona, so that would be me, Waimea. And for me, I'm going over Saddle Road. And I'm going to reach what they call the Daniel Inouye Highway, but I call it Saddle Road. And you're going to go towards Mauna Wakea. And how many of you are planning to come to the mountain at some point? So you want to know where I'm talking about. So right before you turn up to the mountain, the access road they call it, the other side of the street, you'll see a ahu there. That means rocks in a formation right on the side of the road. And you might say, wow, I wonder if I'm supposed to stop over there. Yes, stop over there before you go up the Mauna. What we call that ahu, and sorry if I'm going to face, I'm going to try. I'm a school teacher, so I'm going to do the thing. But when you stop there, the reason that was constructed by the Royal Order of Kamehameha was because kupuna would go that far but realize that they couldn't make it all the way up to the summit. So they built that so that the kupuna, the elders, could just go right there. And they could put their offerings on the ahu, and they would be on the summit. So when you stop at the ahu, you are on the summit. That's what we say. So you stop there first, and you give your offering. Now, what kind of offering is appropriate? This is what I've come to learn as Kapule and I are the cleaners of that ahu, amongst others. When we go there, the first thing we do is clean the ahu. What would be really nice as an offering is what I'm wearing right now. So I want to say first to everybody who gave us leis, I couldn't possibly wear all the leis right now because then I cannot move, and I gotta move and ebb and flow. But I totally appreciate every lei that I received today, and Kapule did as well. And thank you so much. I just have them over there because they gave us, you guys, like a mountain of leis, literally, and I'm very thankful for that. Why I say these leis are the best, or this kind of offering, is because if you leave anything that leaves something like a string or yarn, somebody got to clean that, and somebody has to decide where that's going. And that person, like us, has to say, do we take this home? Do we put it in the pile with everything else? What do we do? So our kupuna, in the way back days, of course, everything they made went back to the earth. It would be good if you put something there that went back to the earth, so least amount. So I'm giving you a little bit of etiquette on ho'okupu. If you bring edible food, I find all kinds of things on the ahu, like apples and oranges even. I say if you only have that, put it on the ground around it. Let's get back to giving the ahu the best of what we have, so that the vibration from the ahu to the summit is the highest. We cannot continue to just like put what we get in the car. Oh, I get one left over. No, we can't do that. But we have to school each other. We have to, and sometimes that's all you have. But if you know in your heart, the highest vibration to the summit isn't really that orange, then you put them on the ground right there by the rest of the ones that you can put over there, because it is the best of your heart. But you just know it doesn't belong on the ahu. So I have to do that because some of you are going there and you want to take this kind, and then you lay it there, and I'll come by and clean it like 2 weeks later. And when do I clean it? When it's not green anymore. when I know that the life force in it is saying, now you can return me because the necks have to come up and we don't clutter the ahu. Else it's going to be stuck energy, just like our kino. When it gets stuck, it's stuck, you know. Nowhere to go.